Previously on Britain's Next Top Model.
What was the jewellery she was wearing? That was diabolical.
15 girls fought for a place in the competition.
That was so good.
And judges Abby Clancy, Paul Sculfer, Nikki Johnston and Hilary Alexander chose the final 12.
Now you get to move into luxury apartments in central London.
What was you bring home?
The winner of Britain's Next Top Model will win a Head & Shoulders campaign in boot stores nationwide, a contract with Models One, a fashion spread with Cosmopolitan magazine, a year's supply of product and a national campaign with sleek makeup, a place on the Clothes Show catwalk, and a holiday to Barbados, courtesy of Sandals. Coming up, the girls face a new challenge.
We've got to name one of the girls who you would eliminate right now.
Start to clash with their competitors.
It was my fucking don't fucking touch it. Pardon?
And find the photo shoot harder than they thought.
I'm so unfit. I can't breathe.
A girl like you, are you what I'm looking for? Is it a girl like you, who could be the one I need, who could be the one I choose? Are you what I'm looking for? Is it a girl like you, who could be the one I need, who could be the one I choose? Be the one, who could be the one I choose? Be the one I need, who could be the one I choose? Be the one I choose.
After the initial excitement of the hotel, this man walks in, the model male, and we were like, some what?
You've proven your looks speak for themselves, but who's got the gift of the gab? No time to unpack, it's straight to work.
What does that mean? I instantly thought, oh my god, this is a challenge where I'm going to speak.
It really sunk in then, that was the competition.
This morning, the girls have been met by Farah Storr, editor of Cosmopolitan magazine.
Hi girls. Now, as one of the UK's leading fashion titles, I get to see lots of aspiring models. And one thing that I can tell you is personality is just as important as the way you look. Today's task will see you taking part in a UK press conference. You'll be grilled by journalists from some of the UK's leading titles. So remember, first impressions always count. Deep breath, make eye contact, and don't mess it up.
Thank you. It's going to be like the hardest job interview in the world. Like any hard job interview we've had before, just times that by 1,000. And then some.
The whole PR stuff, you forget that exists. It's all good looking pretty down the catwalk, but they will be digging for your stories from childhood and...
I get all my words mixed up and like stutter and a bit...
Well, I get my words mixed up if I had your accent.
The 12 girls will compete to impress the panel. Farah is joined by Reveal magazine's Olivia Heath, Stephen Lang from OK magazine, Heat magazine's Rhiannon Evans, and Natalie Edwards from The Sun newspaper.
Okay, Alex Needham, you're up first.
Hello. You're right.
How are you finding the experience, Alex?
It's still very surreal to me. I just can't believe I've come from Sheffield, now I'm in the middle of London and I'm stood in front of the press.
How would you sum up your personality in 3 words?
I'm loud, I'm confident and I'm very upfront.
Do you think that your confidence could rub people up the wrong way?
I like to think it doesn't because I like to think I'm confident but I'm very positive. Like if there's someone a bit quieter, I'll bring her confidence up with me kind of thing. I like to pass the confidence out rather than overshadow with the confidence. Yeah.
Okay, thanks Alex.
You're welcome.
It was so interesting because we got to learn so much about each other, which you don't really get a chance to ask.
Okay, up next, Angel. Why did you enter Britain's Next Top Model?
It's always been my dream and it's time to make my dreams happen, basically.
What's the hardest thing you've ever had to face while growing up?
The hardest thing would be the bullying. I've been bullied a lot. Just because when you're being bullied, you don't really open up that much. I learned how to take things in a lot. Sorry.
All right.
Guys are making me cry. Gosh, yeah.
Do you think it makes you resilient, though, having gone through bullying?
To be honest, it made me stronger. It made me more the person I am today. Yeah.
Because you know the fashion world can be a tough world.
Yeah, it can be a tough world, but I'm down for it. You know when you've been through so much, it's just like nothing else can knock you down. That's how I feel. I have like, nothing can break me. At the end of the day, I don't open up anything at home. I feel like it's really hard because I don't talk. I just keep it in. And I feel like being here is a good opportunity for me to open up.
Alex Kelly, who do you think you spent some time with the girls now as your biggest competition?
Bobby. Because she's just...
Bobby?
But Billy, not Bobby. Who's Bobby? I don't know. It was horrible.
Tell me an interesting fact about yourself.
I'm quite, don't really say them. I don't know. You instantly try to think of something interesting and then it's fake. I'm really random. And the second I sat down, I was like, oh my God, you broke both your elbows and your finger on a log park. That's interesting.
Tell me something great that's going to make me love you.
I don't know.
Even though I've got so much to give and I have done so much, it just didn't have the words.
You can't think of one interesting fact?
They look the most bored people ever.
OK, Jenna, you're next.
They found every girl's weakness and then just use that against them.
You've got to name one of the girls who you would eliminate right now.
Do I have to answer that?
Yeah, unfortunately so.
Jen, bless her, she doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. She's got a heart of gold, Jen has. A heart of gold.
I really can't answer that, sorry.
Do you think the other girls would answer it?
A few, probably. I don't know.
You have quite a diva-ish look. There's a kind of Nicole Scherzinger, Cheryl vibe going on. Are you a diva?
I can be quite a diva, but sometimes it's down to frustration. I'm really competitive. I'm not here to make friends either, only because I know the industry's brutal. One day, your best friend can have one campaign, you're doing better than her, and she'll be writing bad stuff about you on Twitter.
So just how ruthless are you?
I wouldn't say I would sabotage anyone because I feel like everyone should have a fair chance and not putting Vaseline in people's shoes whilst they're walking down the runway.
The fact that you've thought about putting Vaseline in people's shoes boggles the mind.
When I first met Amreen, she was a really typical princess. Sometimes I feel like she overcompensates because I feel like sometimes she feels like she's not enough.
OK, Chloe, you're next.
When I stood up there, I was just, you know, I'm just going to be myself and I just answered truthfully.
Now, you're a trained opera singer, is that correct?
Yes.
So is that the love of your life or is modelling?
I've always wanted to do modelling, but a few years ago I was very overweight and I've always loved the arts, to be honest, and I see modelling as another form of art.
How much weight have you lost?
When I was 18, I lost 5 stone. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but it was so worth it. I'm so much healthier now. I also, if I was a model, I would just love to be a positive role model because there's so much pressure on young girls to be really thin, to look great, and it actually upsets me when I see a lot of stuff in the press and the lengths girls will go to be a certain way.
How did you lose the weight? Was it a programme you followed or...?
I just started thinking, right, Chloe, what on earth are you eating? And so I just changed my diet. I started eating healthy food, eating breakfast, stopped snacking. Yeah.
Can you share us a bit of your opera singing?
Oh, I knew this was coming. I'll just sing a note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
How would you feel if someone asked you to lose weight to fit into their dress?
If it was an amazing opportunity, I like to keep myself healthy and I would be willing.
What makes you different from everyone else?
My beliefs.
What do you mean by beliefs? Is that religious beliefs?
Yes, I pray every day.
And how do you think that would, you know, reside with you maybe going nude on a photo shoot?
We all have a path we have to walk. Sometimes that means getting your kit off.
What makes you stand out from the crowd?
I like to think I don't look like the girl next door.
Your look is obviously very rock chick, kind of.
That's what all the girls have been saying these last few days.
Do you think that might be a problem with versatility then?
Kate Moss has kind of got that rock look. She always goes with the leather.
Yeah, but she's Kate Moss.
It was really awkward.
What would you rate yourself out of 10 for appearance?
That's a horrible question. You want to say 10 and come across as really confident, but then you don't want to come across as cocky.
I'd
I'd say I'm a good 7.8. The most random number that popped into my head, and I don't even agree with that. I think I'm a solid 10.
Okay, Billy, you're up next. Hello.
What would you say has been your hardest challenge?
I think it might have been my upbringing. Like, I always wanted to be family orientated, and I had to make my friends my family. Like, my mum and dad were both on drugs, so my nan took me in. And I don't give my nan enough praise for what she's done, because if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in a care home, foster care, going through the system, and yeah.
Some people have fought so hard to be here, and there was nobody who doesn't appreciate the chance to be here.
You seem to be one of the smallest girls in the competition. How would you tackle people scrutinising your body and saying you're too skinny, you're this, you're that?
I've always had that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You can word what you say into a way where it's not so aggressive.
All right, thanks, Billy. You can take a seat. Thank you, girls. You can all go now. Okay, what did you think?
Certainly seems like a mixed bag of girls.
Any standouts?
I really liked Billy personally, just from a tabloid point of view. She's got a really interesting background.
I would interview Chloe. I think she's got a great story to tell and she's honest about it.
There's something very likeable about her.
Yeah, I really
like to work with someone like that. Now, what about Anne-Marine?
I kind of get the vibe from her that she's the hottest girl at school, and then that's just kind of continued. Yeah. I don't really get model vibes.
Well done, girls. You did amazingly well today. We have a special prize for the winning girl, which is to go to an exclusive cocktail party this evening. The winning girl for us was Chloe.
When they told me I won, I actually couldn't believe it. I'm so glad that they noticed that everything I said to them was really personal.
And the good news is you get to take 3 girls of your choice with you tonight.
It was hard to choose which girls for the reward, but I thought I'd choose a bit of a mixture. Angel, Jess, and Jen. Thank you.
When she picked me, I was just grateful. I just have to keep that in mind when it comes to if I win a challenge, just to return the favour.
Coming up.
Hi, girls.
Oh, that was fierce. Did you see that face? That was so fierce.
I wouldn't take your stuff. I wouldn't take your stuff.
And you need manners.
After winning today's challenge, Chloe gets ready to take Angel, Jenna and Jess to the Athenaeum Hotel and Apartments cocktail party.
I'm just happy and ready to go out today. Strap my stuff.
Before the reward party, there was a bit of drama with Anne-Marine and Angel.
Angel, as she was leaving to go to her little thing, she basically had a hat on.
I thought it was Alex's, but I didn't know it wasn't her hat.
I said, oh, that's my hat.
But then she grabbed it off my head.
Just said I'm not giving you my hat.
I don't care, I paid for my own hat. How much is it? Like £25, chill.
My hat's
all right, babe. All right, babe. All right, babe.
She's walking out with my hat. That's burglary, like she's nicked my stuff. It was my hat, my property, don't fucking touch it. Pardon?
Big on respect and I don't like embarrassment, so I was just flinging my words.
I wouldn't take your stuff. I wouldn't take your stuff.
You've been silver spoon and you need manners.
I had like the best view of everything.
I don't care about the point of it's how you speak to people.
How did I speak to you?
You spoke to me rude.
No one's arguing about where they're sleeping, they're arguing over a fucking hat. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna have a good night. I'll speak to you when I get back if you're up.
The reward was lovely. We got to go to like a VIP sort of cocktail party. There was a lot of really interesting people there and it just makes you want it so much more.
It was just nice to let your hair down and speak to certain people and just act like, you know, like it's at home.
What just happened upstairs?
Oh my days.
I completely missed it. I was getting ready and then I was shouting right in the middle. You were shouting that way, Anne-Marie was shouting that way. I was going, oh, I was going to
She has a very fiery personality and you need to know how to take it.
She spoiled her own night though because she's gone off in a mood. She spoiled her own night. I didn't spoil it for her. I just said, you're not having my hat. I hate girls. I don't like living with girls.
To be honest, she'll have had time to like calm down a bit now. So hopefully she'll like think about what just happened and be like, I was being silly.
But I just want to go home. Do you know? I don't need to be
Anne-Marine said, oh, I want to leave, I want to go home. I felt like she shouldn't have said that.
And we're all learning everybody's personalities. Like, Anne-Marine doesn't share. Like, that's blatantly obvious. Erin doesn't share.
After the cocktail party, I decided that I wanted to clear the air with Anne-Marie.
I just got upset the way he spoke to me in front of the people.
Do you know what? I didn't want it to come out like that, at all. I think we should just, I'm not sweep it on the carpet, we've cleared the air now, so it's done with. Can't give me hugs. Got my hat off. After we screamed the place down, we got in model mail.
I'll get it. Hi girls, think you've been pushed to your limits?
It's time to ditch those heels and find out lace up ladies.
Trainers.
I hope we've got a photo shoot tomorrow because we've seen each other walk, we've seen each other talk, and now we've got to get down to business.
It's the next day, and the girls arrive at Ashburnham Place in Basel, eager to discover what their first ever photo shoot is going to be.
I can see an assault course, which looks really interesting.
When we were driving in, I saw that wooden wall with the ropes going down it, and that's my worst nightmare. Like, I've been on school trips where they've had those things, and I've tried to do them, and I've got about halfway and just been like, I can't do it, I can't get to the top.
I can just see a whole world of pain out there.
Yeah, literally. That's what it is. Oh, I don't think I'm dressed very appropriately.
We'd got to our destination, which was like countryside farms, horse manure I could smell, and we was outside the trailer, and then out popped Abby.
Hi, girls. Meeting Abby, I felt a bit starstruck.
It was so nice to finally meet her. Oh, she was so fit. She's so fit, honestly.
A great model needs to be strong, fit, and always in great shape. Shoots can be physically challenging, and you can find yourself in all kinds of environments. And today, you're going to be following in my footsteps and shooting for Reebok.
It's amazing what she's done. She's been exactly where we are. That shows us where we could be in the future if we did well in this competition, so it gives hope for girls like us.
Here to tell you more, we've got Ellie, the brand rep.
Morning, girls. Hi. We believe that tough is beautiful, and today your challenge is to show us your version of tough beauty by doing a Reebok Spartan race.
And girls, she's going to be in safe hands. On hair, we've got Wella and the iMe team, and doing makeup, we've got Sleek. So, go and get ready.
The photos from today's shoot will decide who gets picture of the week and who will be going home.
It's going to be nice to get some feedback to kind of know where I stand. It's going to be good to hear the other girls' feedback to know where they stand as well. I can suss myself out in the competition kind of thing.
I wanted this to be the fair shoot because I really want to see what the girls are like in action. It's not about them just standing there posing in front of the camera. They've got to be completely body aware, look good whilst selling the product. So it's going to be a big test.
There were 4 girls in my group. We got a golf buggy to this huge hill. On this hill was a muddy obstacle course full of barbed wire. I knew it was game face time.
Hey girls. Hi. So today we're shooting with Richard Allen, and he's a renowned sports photographer, and he's shot some of the world's biggest supermodels.
So the shoot today is all going to be about determination, reality and power. Jordan's going to show you exactly what you're going to be getting up to. So you need to follow her exact path.
Everyone says the model life is so glamorous, but there are some times where you do just have to get down and dirty.
First up is you, Jessica. Good luck.
Go on, Jess.
So what happens if you don't go under it and you get disqualified?
Real determination, she needs more determination.
She's doing the run and not thinking about
Yeah,
how
she
she
looks.
looks.
Yeah.
Jess, be aware you are doing a photo shoot. The brief was to look determined and strong, so if we could try and aim for a bit of that.
It was hard to get into at first. I felt like a fish out of water there. I felt so awkward.
And go.
Oh, that's
Great.
awesome.
She's really started to look at camera, and she's got over that first nerve of just doing the obstacle. She's showing off her clothes much better as well.
Jess is doing really well. I don't think it's going to be as easy as she's making it look.
She was trying to get that posed action shot.
Great.
Strong start.
Go, Georgia!
Can you get more in the mud and more action shots?
That's good, that's good, that's good.
She looks so good on camera. But to watch her physically do it, it looks really timid and awkward.
If there was going to be a video element or something like that within a campaign, that you'd have to then look at it and go, no.
I've been too close to the barbed wire.
That's the thing, don't think about the course, just think
about the
shot.
She's also aware of her body and her facial expressions.
If we know that Angel can deliver video photography really well, she's more valuable.
Yeah, if a video was running now, it'd be great. Right, when you're ready, Jen.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
She's like a lioness snake in that green. If a lioness and a snake had a baby.
She looks great in the outfit.
I think the girls set the benchmark really high, and she's risen to it.
Coming up.
That doesn't look like something I can do.
A little bit more fierceness, more power.
She looks like a serial killer.
Today, the girls are taking part in a photo shoot for an international sports brand. As the next set of girls get their obstacle demonstration, not everyone is looking forward to the shoot.
I won't be able to get to the top in one piece. That doesn't look like something I can do.
I was in the same group as Jasmine, and she seemed really worried.
Put any animal or insect in my mouth or on my face, I'm fine.
Oh my.
But ask me to do like something physical, and I'm like, no. I'm not a sporty person at all. Like, I don't do running, I don't do any sports. Would have been absolutely horrible to go first, but I'm glad it wasn't me.
Do you run at it? Chloe, are you running?
A bit more aggressive, a bit more determination in your expression. Bend that straight leg. That's nice.
I think it went a lot better the last couple of times. Once Abby gave me some direction, she made me feel a lot more relaxed.
That's a lot better, Chloe.
Some determination going on.
She's done this before, you can tell.
Yeah, she definitely looks the part.
When I found out it was sporty, I was kind of glad. I like to think I look good in sportswear.
Oh, that's lovely. That looking back over your shoulders, really good.
That's awesome. That's something different.
I think we've got this.
There's the realism in the expression that
There
she
is,
is in competition with someone behind her. Right?
Even that's gorgeous. I love that.
I feel really confident because it did go well, but you never know, do you? You don't know what the picture's going to look like.
Go on, Jasmine.
There's no graceful way of getting to the top of that wall. You can't look good while doing that.
We need determination. You're making it over that thing. Bum out, belly in.
Yeah. Keep going.
Some of the girls, even when the position wasn't right, the faces still look great. She hasn't really got a shot yet.
I'm just proud that I made it over the top.
I'm just going to fix your hair because it looks like you've got no hair.
Abby was like, your hair's pulled too tight back, you look bald. I don't feel fat, bald, and I'm trying to climb up a wall. It just didn't feel great.
Bum out a bit, arch that back. Any better?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. If you needed a lot of shots, not just one, we would struggle.
Yeah. And if we needed social media video or anything like that, I think we'd struggle.
Yeah. I've never been photographed doing anything like this, and hopefully never have to again.
Anything to do? Can I make long day? Yeah. I've got to go home in muddy shoes. I can't believe I've wrecked my heels. Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck about that right now. When I found out what the challenge was today, I was shocked and devastated. We had to like leap over logs of fire.
Nice job.
Just remember, this is the end of the race, so it's all about really showing the final hurdle of the challenge.
I didn't know what to do.
Come on, Billy.
More conviction than that, though.
You need to be less princess and more athlete.
Can I go back?
Yeah.
Try and relax your shoulders, Bill.
I've had a banging headache all day, so it was sort of like I'm jumping and my head's going doof, doof, doof.
I think she's got quite a strong look, and I was expecting more.
If she could just attack it a little bit, I think we'd get more out of the shot.
A little bit more fierceness, more power. Yeah. Loosen up a bit, head up.
For my first shoot, I thought I was going to be a bit more confident, and that confidence just literally went out the window.
I mean, that looks quite cool.
It doesn't scream,
No.
I've just run a race up. She looked like she wasn't putting any effort in whatsoever.
I feel like I let myself down, and everyone else.
Oh, you haven't. You haven't. You didn't let me down. You didn't let me down.
Thank you, girls.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with how she attacked that. Loads of energy.
It's actually really dangerous, isn't it?
She's not fire in her belly.
She's not scared of anything. I can imagine on a motorbike, like jumping off. And she'd come out like swinging the first foot. I'm really excited. The adrenaline's like pumping through me. Like watching hers made me want to go next, kind of thing.
Wow, yeah. Great shot.
I found that absolutely amazing. I want to do it again.
Yeah, we've got that, Megan. Well done.
Great, cheers. Right, next. Keep coming, keep coming, keep.
And then keep coming, keep coming. No.
Just keep running towards
If you keep running towards the camera like where the finish ends and you've done this race, so you feel fantastic.
You're the prize.
We're the prize.
I'm coming for you. What we're battling with here is that they're not finishing the shot.
Go for it.
Looking up. Nice.
That's amazing, that one.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah. I didn't actually realise how much hard work that was, having to take after take after take. Don't worry about the trousers.
Keep going, go back.
She needs to leave those leggings alone. The leggings aren't meant to be up around your waist, just leave them alone.
Leave them alone?
Yeah.
And then stop. It's an opportunity to get a good shot there.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't fall out of character. You ran that race, you're posing, you're out of breath.
And stop.
I'm so unfit. That's all I know. I can't breathe.
People think modelling is just standing there and posing, but this is like a perfect example that you do need stamina.
Her lack of fitness really pushed her.
And I think she was wasting her energy gabbing and messing around, not concentrating on the job that she's got to do.
I don't know how to feel about it right now. Emotions all over the place.
I feel like if it's elimination day and I'm in the final 4 again,
on one hand, I
don't
feel
know how
really
I'll
good
cope.
because I've done my first photo shoot for the friggin' Abbey Clancy. But then on the other hand, I feel like crap because I thought to really impressed.
Could you see my belly rolls?
You look good. You actually look like an athlete in your face.
Did I?
You did.
But athletes don't really look that attractive.
We got now.
We've literally walked through the door and we've got model Mel.
Hi girls, it's been an action-packed start to the race, but who's fallen short of the finish line? Tomorrow you will meet with the judges, and for one of you the dream of becoming Britain's Next Top Model will be over.
I can't believe we're going to have to feel what we felt the other day again.
To get this far and then to go home on the first elimination, that would be so hard.
It's scary, man.
I literally have no idea who's going to go tomorrow.
That's all right.
We haven't seen how each other photo, we haven't seen each other's walks properly.
You're like, I don't want this to end. Because you've had the taste for it. And it getting taken away. It's just rubbish.
I think everyone is genuine. I don't think anyone's just saying it for effect. I genuinely couldn't call it.
It's elimination day, and the final 12 girls will face judges Abby, Paul, Hilary, and Nikki for the very first time. They must decide who gets Picture of the Week and who will be going home.
For a first photo shoot, the standard is phenomenal. It's amazing. It's going to be tough, isn't it?
So guys, here we are at our first elimination together, and we've got the tough job of getting rid of one of the girls today. As you know, I was with them on the shoot this week, and I have got a few concerns about one or two girls, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are. First up is Jessica.
It's a really positive shot, and I think she looks really engaged. She looks quite athletic.
The brief was they wanted a sort of action shot whilst showing off the brand, and I think for me, she was great.
If I have one little criticism, I think her eye line should be a bit to the left, more focused towards camera.
Here's Alex Kelly's picture.
I hope I've got what they're looking for, and I hope I've took on what they wanted to say.
To me, it looks like something out of the Hunger Games. That's what I liked about it, you know, that sort of running or chasing danger. I think the brand would like it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Jenna's picture. See, she was one of the brand's favourites of the day.
She's a beautiful girl.
She is.
But I don't see it in that picture.
No, she is. I totally agree, and I know this is a very difficult challenge, but her face in that looks terrifying. She looks like a serial killer. It's like something out of Most Wanted.
It's compelling.
I think it's compelling.
It's terrifying, Hillary. Maybe you need to change the glasses.
I like it.
I'm on this side.
Oh.
Let's have a look at Amreen.
But she looks determined, but there's something missing.
I mean, is it really that difficult to run? Does your face have to be that lifeless?
She's been through the fire, but she hasn't kind of roared.
Next up, Chloe. When I met them for the first time, she was the one that stood out to me. But she's more high fashion.
Yeah, in a studio.
In a studio. Yeah. And I think she really struggled.
Yeah.
This is Megan's shot.
It's like something out of a Hollywood movie. Explosion behind and she's flown out after the scene.
Yeah.
I think she's great.
It looks real, doesn't it? And to jump through the fire like that and get quite a good body shape, it's totally convincing, that shot.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Billy's picture.
It's a very strong picture. You know,
I
you
look like I haven't just run. I look like I've just walked to the shop.
No, you do look like you've just run. You look like you've literally just. You look like you've just finished, and you're like stopping like.
Well, it's quite obvious that she's not an athletic type of girl. I mean, she's probably very good for editorial.
And she was awful on the day. She put in zero effort. Really? I did have high hopes for her, and she did let me down.
Oh, that's disappointing.
So the next girl is Georgia.
I think this shot's absolutely vile. I think it looks as if she's just gently placed herself on the grass.
There's no realism.
No.
And there's no sense that she is really engaging with the camera.
Next one, Bethan.
I love the shot. Body shape is amazing. She looks really engaged with it.
She was the only girl who did it in one take.
It's very athletic, and I think it does everything that Reebok wanted out of the shoot.
Let's have a look at Jasmine.
I'm happier than I thought I was going to be. Yeah. I'm still not happy, but I'm happier.
I like the shape of the shot, but I'm not sure about the face.
This was the only shot we could use.
You see, that's terrifying, really.
Yeah.
You can't really do a shoot on that level, then you end up with one image.
And next up, we've got Angel.
Well, I don't think it's particularly very good, to be honest with you. It looks too staged to me.
Really?
Yeah, it does. I don't feel it at all.
That shot for me looks like she's winning the race. She's come to the end of it and she's basking in the sun.
So last and not least, we've got Alex Needham.
The face is just dead. There's just no energy.
This picture is totally contradictory to her personality because she was like in the background. So I thought, right, she's going to bring it now. She's got that much energy, and she was like lifeless. A wet lettuce.
The problem is people confuse confidence with attitude.
Yeah. What we want is PMA, positive mental attitude.
Yes, exactly.
So that's it. We've seen all the pictures, and I think we all know we might be in trouble this week.
Let the games commence.
Coming up.
That face in that picture was completely dead.
Part of being a model is the ability to rise above it.
And this portfolio belongs to the girl who is no longer in the running to becoming Britain's next top model.
It's Elimination Day. The judges have completed their deliberations, and it's time for the remaining girls to see who got Picture of the Week and who will be going home.
12 beautiful girls, but only 11 of you are going to make it through to the next round. The last 3 will remain behind, and we'll go over your photos in detail.
So the first girl who is safe and who the judges have rewarded Picture of the Week is... Bethan. Well done, Bethan. You are free to leave. Well done.
I got this photo. Oh, I'm buzzing. I'm glad I'm still not stood down there. It's really tense.
The next girl, still in the running, is Jessica. This was a very, very strong shot, and you filled the client's brief. Well done. Also safe is Megan, Jenna, and finally, from me anyway, still in the competition, is Alex Kelly. Well done, Alex. So you 4 are now free to return to the penthouse.
next girl still in the running to be Britain's Next Top Model is Angel. Also safe and going through is Amreen. Now, Amreen, you can't always rely on having a pretty face. I mean, that face in that picture was completely dead. So I think you need to push yourself harder. Georgia, you're still in the running to be Britain's Next Top Model. The final girl, still safe, is Chloe. All 4 girls are now free to go back to the penthouse. Well done.
Billy, Alex, Jasmine, you guys are in the bottom 3, and we're going to take a closer look at your photos. Billy, let's start with you.
Billy, I think you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But what the hell were you doing in that picture? It's like you don't want to be there. It's your first shoot for a major campaign, and there's absolutely no effort made whatsoever.
I had really high hopes for you, but on the shoot, I must say, you were probably the weakest for me.
I wasn't feeling too bright, but I sort of went in there with a negative mindset, which I shouldn't have done.
Can I just say, if that is an issue with you, then maybe talk to someone on set, maybe say to the photographer, listen.
Or come to me.
Today,
Yeah, Abby was there.
Like, I was there, you know, I've been in your position, I've been in your shoes.
Yeah.
There will always be shoots where the weather is appalling or you're too hot or you hate the clothes. Part of being a model is the ability to rise above it.
Yeah, thank you.
Alex?
It was great to go through your pictures. I liked it. Felt it lacked a bit of edge.
I totally agree with you. I don't think like I've come through in that photo. That's not me in that photo.
You weren't listening to the photographer. You should have been there, taking in the information from the client. Every single picture was you pulling your pants up. If you applied half the energy that you did backstage, you would have produced the best shot. And to be honest, you got on my nerves.
But I totally understand what you're saying. I was so disappointed with myself as well. And the thing is, when I'm at home and stuff, I am always the loudest one. I'm the one who always gets told to shut up, Alex.
And we don't want you to change your personality
No, yeah.
either, because that's what's the unique part about you. It's channeling that energy into your performance. We want your personality.
Yeah.
Instead of it being a distraction, we want it to be in your picture.
I agree.
Jasmine, you're next.
When I first saw it, I actually said I liked the shot because of the shape. Then we zoomed in. It was very odd how you were looking, but it felt like you was holding on for dear life and sort of looking around like, when's this finishing?
I kind of was, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, remember, you portray what you think.
I kind of have to agree. It looked like your body was at the shoot,
Face
but
was
your
somewhere
mind
else,
and your face was on another planet.
For me, I'm so proud that I actually made it to the top, and when I saw my photo, I was so proud of it that I managed to look, in my opinion, half decent.
Hearing our critique might be a bit baffling to you because the picture's actually okay. But when we looked through the rest of your pictures, that was the only shot we could use. If they were trying to make it a campaign out of your shots, they couldn't. Okay, girls, we're going to have one final deliberation and we'll call you back in a minute.
I'm proper good. I don't want to go home.
There's a lot of oomph in these girls' photos.
I was really proud of mine.
I'm proud
because I made it over the wall. I was like,
I'm proud of it.
how did I look all right?
You should be proud of it. It's our first proper photo we've ever done, but at the end of the day, it's obviously not what they wanted.
Okay, so Billy, I think we're all in agreement. You know, I think we should give her another shot.
Absolutely. The picture's dreadful, but she is beautiful, and I think she's got so much potential to give.
100%.
So the other two, we've got Jasmine and Alex.
I just don't feel like my photo was necessarily the weakest, and it really sucks that I'm in the bottom. And if I get through to next week, I'm going to get photo of the week. I'm going to absolutely nail it, and it's going to be a massive to them.
I'm not doing this again.
Out of the two pictures, for me, Jasmine's picture was better than Alex's.
But she came alive, and for me, Jasmine didn't.
But if only she could apply that. Her picture's awful.
I mean, her eyes when she stood there looked absolutely beautiful. You look at the photograph and it just doesn't translate at all, does it?
She was fiery and passionate.
I like the fact that they got my personality though, but I really wish it translated in the photo. I'm so mad at myself. Yeah.
I think we've made our decision. Should we get the girls in?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
I have 3 gorgeous girls standing in front of me, but I only have one portfolio in my hand. The judges and I have made a decision, and this portfolio belongs to the girl who is no longer in the running to becoming Britain's next top model. And that girl is... Jasmine. Let's see your portfolio. Well done. I'm sorry to let you go. You should be proud of yourself. As you said, you got to the top of that thing. And we are going to miss you.
That sucks. I was really proud with my picture, and I think that hurts more, the fact that I felt really good about it, and then it just wasn't good enough.
So Billy, Alex, we've given you both another chance, but you need to remember this is a competition, and we've got so many other gorgeous girls that you need to bring it.
I'm gonna try my hardest for you.
Good.
Promise.
Well, good luck, and get back to your apartment.
See you later.
I can't wait to see who's actually got through.
No, I have no idea.
I can't predict it.
You can see it in Alex though. You can see it in her how much she wants it.
I was so adamant I was going, I was proper like, you know,
Oh, she didn't know it was pregnant. I said, you're going to cry whether you come home or you go.
Then I
She
thought,
cried.
I was
She's
so
coming home.
in my heart, I'm proper going home, you know what I mean?
What did they say about Jasmine?
But the picture, she looked like her body was there, but her head was like on another planet sort of thing. She was like really sad that she didn't get to say bye to everyone, so she was like, oh, hug everyone, say bye to everyone.
She said like
she
a mess.
cried, yeah.
It's been an amazing experience. Like, I've worked for Cosmopolitan magazine, like, I've had a chance to speak to journalists, and I got to attempt to do a shoot like this, so I'm just a bit gutted and embarrassed that I was the first one to go out.
Next time on Britain's Next Top Model. A music video tests the girls.
Just go, did you?
I've given it the best I can. I can't do it.
Tensions continue to rise.
I don't give a fuck about it anymore. I want to leave with the fuck alone.
And the photo shoot becomes too much.
All those tears and tantrums next Thursday at 9. No time to make a cup of tea. Brand new Project Runway starts immediately on Lifetime, with 16 young designers in a hurry to create an original piece next. And if you need more brand new top model fabulousness before next week, try the Aussie version on Sunday night at 8. And if you missed it, catch up with episode 1 on demand.